everyone, my name is Deb, and welcome to my very own and my first vlog ever. I have no idea what I'm doing, so bear with me if I make a bunch of mistakes. Um, I'm doing this because I am going through IVF. My husband and I are going through IVF, and I have found a lot of comfort in watching other women tell their stories on YouTube. Um, Whether they were successful or unsuccessful, it was really comforting to know that there are other women out there going through exactly what I'm going through or had been through what I'm presently going through. I learned from them, learned from their mistakes, and learned from just their experiences. So hopefully I can do that for other women. And also I live in a small communities where there's not a lot of community support for infertility. So I thought that maybe by doing this, I could meet some women and we could support each other and maybe in a similar situation as I. Um, and yeah, so just to reach out to the world and tell our story. So, our story. We've been trying to conceive for 2 years, which is relatively short compared to some of the stories I've listened to and watched, but still a struggle. During those 2 years, we got married 2 years ago. I was 35, so I knew we wanted to get started right away because the clock was ticking. And but I'm getting my PhD, so I'm relatively stressed out all the time. Plus, my dad was battling brain cancer at the time, but we lost him the following March, so that was a year ago, this past March. Just a couple months later, my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer, of which she beat. So she is like the strongest, most amazing woman I think I'll ever meet. But it was a battle, and luckily a battle she won. And then most recently, this past spring, we had to postpone IVF because we lost my mother-in-law. She battled cancer for 13 years, and she went into surgery, and although she came out of surgery, we lost her about 10 days later. So it's been a rough few years, all the while trying to conceive, first naturally, and then on Clomid, and then doing IUIs, some medicated, some not. I tried acupuncture, I tried Chinese herbs to try to get my cycle to normalize because I was spotting a lot. So I've tried a bunch of things and really, 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 really want to be pregnant, which I'm sure you do too, and you understand. So we've started IVF, and we're so excited to start. Today is day 6 of stimulation. I started last Wednesday with gonal F 225 at night, and I pretty much immediately got a horrendous cold, which kind of came in like a storm and knocked me out for a couple days. But I'm feeling much better. I'm still a little congested, but like much better than I was a couple days ago. I had an ultrasound and blood work yesterday after 4 nights of gonal F, and I have 26 follicles that are developing, but only 2 of them are above or bigger than 11 millimeters, I think. And those on my right side. So 15 on my right, 11 on my left, and I started the Cetrotide on last night, right after the ultrasound, or the night after the ultrasound, to suppress ovulation because one of my follicles was 16 millimeters. So hopefully the rest of those guys will catch up and we'll have lots of eggs to fertilize. Because we are doing IVF with PGD and PGS, I told you my sister was diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer, and so she found out she's BRCA2 positive. So then I was tested, and I also am BRCA2 positive. So we are going to do genetic testing to eliminate the BRCA2 from our offspring. We do not want to pass that evil gene onto our children. And we'll also do PGD, which will give us chromosomally normal embryos, hopefully. Or at least we'll know that they're chromosomally normal. And so if we, I think it's like if we have like 10 embryos, half could have the BRCA2, and then half of could be chromosomally abnormal. So we could end up with one or two healthy embryos with a lot, even if I produce a lot of eggs. So I feel feeling a little bit of pressure here to produce a lot of eggs, but my body's doing what it does, and there's not much else I can do about it. So I think we're gonna try for twins, and that's because I am getting to the age that my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I don't have a lot of time before I should really probably have prophylactic surgery like Angelina Jolie and have a double mastectomy and ovarectomy to really prevent or to really increase my chances of not getting breast or ovarian cancer. So I don't really have time to have 2 kids. We really, really want 2 kids. So kind of having twins would be pretty perfect. Although I'm nervous to have twins, it's not something that we ever really wanted. In fact, I was pretty much against it until this whole BRCA2 thing happened. So if you have any good twin stories or bad twin stories or any twin stories that would help us understand what we're heading into, I'd love to hear them. And so that's it. So I have another scan and blood work on Wednesday. Hoping for lots of eggs so that we can have, I guess I shouldn't be stingy. If we have one, we have one, and we'll be so happy just to have a baby, but 2 would be great. Anyway, I look forward to hearing from you guys. I really hope this works. And I would love some sisterhood in this experience, and brotherhood for my husband, if there's any men out there watching. And I'm wishing you all the best of luck, whether you're at the beginning, the end, or in the middle, like me, of infertility, your infertility experience. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, I hope you guys have a fabulous day.